Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I'm going to shuffle some cards, guys, and give everybody a chance to come in. Really hope that you guys are doing well this evening or afternoon or whatever time zone you're in. It's been a pretty good, relaxing day for both me and my dog, Odin. We've just been watching crime documentaries, stuff like that. We like watching stuff like that all the time. All right. I will tell you though, Aquarius, just while I'm shuffling, I feel a lot of frustrated energy, not just with a situation, but just I really feel like you guys are just seeking to better understand yourselves and why people treat you the way they have. Or I just really feel like this is just a time for you where you're just really reflecting. We are in Mercury retrograde, however, which really kind of brings up those sort of emotions, so that may have a lot to do with it. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome. Okay. I'm still shuffling, though, guys. Okay. Excuse me. Let's get some other decks out. Thanks for the love. Hey. Hey, hey. No, Odin. No. Go sit down. He always tries to crash the live. My dog does it every time. Every time. I made sure that he had everything he needed to before I even sat down and even set up the table and everything. So he's being spoiled. All right. So let's see. Excuse me. Aquarius, I'm going to start off with some angel messages here, some oracles. This will be catered to you directly in your situation. And then I'll get more into what's going on here. Because I really feel like I've been meditating on your energy. I've been just reflecting on it for the past couple of days. And I really feel like you guys are having a revelation, not just about someone you're dealing with or a situation, but also yourselves. Listening to your intuition, ignoring red flags, things like that. That's what I'm kind of getting here. You could be a very sweet person. You're a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. Look, I know the cards are reversed, guys, because of the mirror thing on the video, but yeah. But I really feel like, but again, like I was saying, Aquarius, you are a very sweet person, okay? We had the Earth Angel card that came out a second ago, but this one is you are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. So you may be questioning why people treat you the way they have, how you attract certain people. And it could be because you have a divine purpose. I mean, you can't really teach people about love if you don't really know what love is through pain, unfortunately. But Spirit wants to let you know that it's safe to be powerful. I really feel like you guys are kind of like containing your light, containing your abilities. And I'm just saying that because this angel, you see how she's holding that globe or whatever that is a bubble with some beautiful butterflies in it. They're just like fluttering around wanting to be free. I really feel like Spirit is asking you to just, let your spiritual powers flow. Step into your destiny here. Also, you guys may need to pay attention to your diet. We have vegetarian, vegan. It says fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So yeah, you guys may be elevating. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hey. Anyways, as I was saying, Spirit is asking you to pay more attention to your diet. Okay. In order for you to elevate in frequency, you have to honor your temple. You know what I mean? You have to start eating. Maybe you need to eat more vegetables. Maybe you're considering a vegan diet. You don't have to be vegan. Okay. But I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, Scott Pilgrim. This is just like hilarious. The part that really, really got me was when I forgot the dude's name, but like he had to fight this ex and he was a vegan, and like that made him into a god in their world for some reason because he was a vegan. And the only way he could defeat him was by tricking him into like drinking real milk or something like that. And that shit was hilarious. Anyways, my point is that when that movie came out, I did not understand that reference at all. Okay, I didn't back then. Okay, but I do now. It's a joke, of course, but it's really a real reference. Okay, if you honor your temple, your body, and you're look. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't knock over this camera. Odin, go sit down now. No, sit down. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. He was like all the way up on the legs. Like, and for those who don't know, I have a big dog. He's a Cane Corso. Yeah, big dog. Okay, so like he gets anywhere near this camera stand and it's done. Okay, I would have to like shut off the live and like reconfigure it. Anyways, my point though is that yeah, the vegan thing. What you ingest really can affect you because a lot of foods are overly processed. They have additives in it, things that don't need to be in it. There may be a call to like maybe cut back on the snacks. I'm hearing you may have digestive issues out of nowhere. I mean, yeah, that comes with age, but still, that may be your body trying to let you know that your soul isn't nourished with maybe what you're eating. Okay. Also, if you guys are indulging in like substances or and look, no judgment here, okay? I'm not calling one out. There's no judgment, but I'm just saying, like, there may be a need to pause or maybe have some moderation. My dog shook his collar when I said that. That could be confirmation, but seriously, like, it may be time to like really pay attention to what you're consuming and things like that. Okay, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay, how you do it. All right, so Aquarius. It says mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So you could be super intuitive, super, excuse me. And when I say that, like with this card here, you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Your loved ones may be visiting you in your dream state. I feel like they visit you every day, out every day. You may see little messages, little things left behind, you know, that remind you of them. You may be hearing messages and songs and things like that. Spirit is asking for you to pay attention to those messages, most definitely. Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. Okay, so let me get some more oracles for you guys, and then I'm gonna get into, I guess, the soup. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining the live. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Okay, what oracle deck? Okay. It's funny that this deck fell down off the shelf, but I already have it out here. I was actually pulling this one, so I'm going to do both, okay? I really feel like that was a message from the universe that we need to explore your emotions, okay? So let me get into this deck, okay? That's the same as this. I just had the empty box over here. All right, so Holy Spirit for Aquarius. What do they need to know? My Prism deck, I love this little deck. Okay, flow. Hold on, what is this? Intuition. Yeah, your intuition could be flowing, like really flowing at this time. Behind this, we have pain and success and happiness and confidence. Hold on, what's behind? Ooh, yeah. Let me take all that. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. All right, so Aquarius, at this time, you may be feeling a bit of pain. The Spirit wants to let you know that your pain is going to lead you to success and gains. You're going to be happy. You may have broken up with someone or just be in a bad situation right now, just struggling to get through. Life can be lifing. It could be a million different things going on right now. Spirit wants you to trust your intuition and trust your intuition on your path where you're going, and know that this pain won't be for naught. Like what you went, like, yeah, you could be very frustrated right now. You guys may be frustrated in the workplace, trying to get ideas off the ground, just trying to figure out what it is you want to do at this time. Spirit is asking for you to have strength and to give yourself some distance, or someone here that you have strong feelings for may have ghosted you, or you may have needed to isolate yourself from them. We got the strength, the isolation, and the ghost. But I really feel like you're still determined here, Aquarius. I really feel like that no matter what's happened, you're thinking about the long term. And even though it may get you down for a second, you're not allowing it to, take you out forever. And I'm totally respect that. All right, so what's going on here? Yeah, you're growing. The growth card is here. Okay, so Spirit wants to let you know that you are growing and to be strong. Okay? Everything that you go through in your life is meant to teach you a lesson, to make you stronger. How's that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And let me say this too, okay? Because just because you're strong does not mean that you like being hit on. Just because you can take it does not mean you want to be hit. Doesn't mean you want to be hurt. And I really feel like a lot of you guys are just tired of being told you're so strong, you'll make it, you'll be okay, you're a strong person. Okay, yes, absolutely. Take those compliments, but at the same time, I don't really feel like people understand you guys. Like, no, like it goes beyond just being strong and just making it through. You just wonder, why did the attacks even have to occur? Excuse me, guys. Let me get some water. But yeah, you may be questioning, like, why did these attacks even have to occur in the first place? When I was meditating on your energy earlier today, I pulled an animal spirit card and unicorn came out, which I'm going to pull another animal card here also. But you are a very rare person, very rare creature. Okay. And your ideas are different. Your thinking is different. People may not understand you fully. And a lot of that may come because you're not meant to be the same as everyone else. You're meant to maybe be a leader. You're meant to set a standard. You do things your own way because you trust in the universe. You trust in yourself. And a lot of people, they just go with the flow of something else. They just go with whatever's easy. But you question things. You are afraid. I mean, you're not afraid to think outside the box. And that makes you different here. What's the animal spirit here for Aquarius? Okay, we have the spider here. Okay, so you guys may be very well connected, may have connections. Let me see. Let me clarify, though. It's a spider card here for Aquarius. Oh, marionette. You see how someone's on strings? Someone may have manipulated you, or someone could be lying, trying to control someone. Someone may have gotten caught up in someone's web of lies through manipulation. You may be a bit reluctant to, what is this? Ooh, and you know what I just noticed, guys? On the top of this animal spirit deck is the moth, excuse me, which quite often a moth will get tangled into a spider's web. I mean, you may not have seen it in person, but it's a common thing. Any flying insect will. It doesn't just have to be a moth. But so, and let me say this too, because this just popped into my head. Okay, the metaphor. This is a metaphor. Okay, you know how moths typically, they flutter around light sources like light bulbs, neon signs, things like that, whatever. The bug zappers that usually catch them too sometimes. Like, I really feel like that you were attracted to somebody, okay, Aquarius? Very, very much so. And I really feel like that you got manipulated, you got used, and you got caught up in someone's web of lies. I really feel like that here. And with the next spirit card here, we have vulture. So you may be feeling like someone was, I don't know, it's like someone went in for the kill. And now I really feel like you guys feel very, I don't want to say vulnerable, but victimized. And it's like who can I trust? Let me get some other cards here. What's going on here with this moth and spider? And you're beautiful moth too. Beautiful moth. You see how this is not just your typical, standard little white moth. All right, hold on, guys. Let me fix something. Okay, sorry guys. Someone's outside playing music, and they're playing an old school jam. I can't remember the name of this group that sings the song. It's like came out, I think, in like the 80s or 90s, but it's called This Little Game We Play. I think it's not 702. It was like the group that was before 702, and I think it was some boys. And anyways, you may know what I'm talking about, but I really feel like you may have gotten caught up in something, and you're realizing, like, damn, I get like somebody really, really, yeah, with the mask card here, someone was wearing a mask. This is what I was channeling earlier. Somebody was wearing a mask, and I really feel like they were wearing a mask to cover their vulture ass fucking nature here. Somebody is very toxic here. And like I said with that song, it's like, oh, these little games we play or something like that. Like, I really feel like you are just like reeling from finding out that someone was manipulating you or something. Like you were being strung along, just like this marionette card. And now we got the overload, and now we've got the natural disaster. Excuse me. So yeah. Aquarius, this is a situation. I feel like that you didn't realize how deep you were until you were like in it, in it. Like this is, and I really feel like this is something that you may have ignored for a minute, but but something is up because we got the elephant card here. Like the elephant in the room needs to be addressed. Like somebody, I really feel like you guys stood by someone in their lies and manipulation because maybe you were so entangled into it you couldn't really see it for what it was, and you were looking for a way to break free from it or just trying to figure it out. But I feel like Aquarius, this is a mess. But look, let me show you some downloads I got. Okay, guys. Excuse me. All right. Oh man, of course that flew over there. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Sorry. All right. So these are what I got. Went along with the lie to avoid appearing foolish, maybe struggling with a mental disorder or a toxic mindset. I had to scoot them way over here. Terrified. Think before you act. Afraid of you calling them out. Info on them that could put them in jail. Illusions that are shattered. Ooh, sorry. Salty, bitter, angry because you put them on pause so that you can clear your mind. Rehearsing their lines while they're in no contact with you. So someone is like still trying to keep you tangled into some BS. It's like they're waiting for the dust to settle, and meanwhile they're thinking of it's like they're trying to plot a way to manipulate you again. Hard to see because you were too close. So again, I really feel like this is a situation that you were just too entwined in, and it made it very, very hard for you to see what was going on. Someone here may be a covert narcissist, like someone who really comes off as a really, really sweet, nice person, but man, and you made so that it makes it hard for you to see this person's true nature here. It says it's time to step into your purpose. What's holding you back? So I really feel like this was a distraction. Okay, this is somebody that you gave a lot of love and support for. You may have been an emotional support leader to them in a sense, like a wise person, a teacher, a mentor, someone they looked up to, someone they turned to when they were going through things. You were really, really there for this person. And I think you're starting to discover that this person's issues go way beyond anything that you can handle or control. And I really feel like it just was a distraction in your life. Like someone may have been holding on to you for insecurity reasons or a sense of security, stability. And I really feel like that you're a one of a kind person, and it's time for you to get back in tune with your higher self. And maybe you are now, and maybe you are. Okay, I've got some other ones here. It's time to step into your purpose. What's holding you back? You were their emotional support, but you also need emotional support. So Aquarius, it's time to focus on you. Okay, yes, you were their emotional support, but you also need it too. And I really feel like you asked this of this person. They probably gaslit you to the moon and back. I'm sure they did, because that's what they do. That's covert narcissists. That's what they love to do. Absolutely. Absolutely here. Spirit wants you to get back in tune with your higher self here, because like I said at the beginning, you are a unicorn. Okay, you're one of a kind. You're rare. And man, you were this narcissistic energies like sweetest supply. Sweetest. I really feel like that no matter what they threw at you, and I'm not bashing or judging anything, because we kind of get blind to people we really care about. But I really feel like that no matter what red flags this person threw at you, you just kind of justified it maybe and just kept going along with it, maybe because there was a sense of, I don't want to feel foolish, I don't want to seem foolish, I gotta make this look a certain type of way, like I gotta make this work. Like there's a lot of like pressure here, maybe societal pressure, or just maybe just you just like promising yourself that you would never allow somebody to take you down again, or knock you back, or make you doubt yourself again. And then when you realize you got bamboozled, it's just like, damn, I swore I would never go through that again, and I let it happen. So be easy on yourself, Aquarius, okay? Very, very much so. Let me get you another oracle card here, and then I'm going to get into some tarot, and I'm going to dig more into this situation and see what happened here, okay? Okay, so what's the challenge here for Aquarius at this time? Yeah, someone's been out there bumping like old school, like love songs for like the past hour. I think they're cleaning their car out or something. And I've been hearing a lot of music for the past hour about someone. It's just like various love songs, like different subjects and things. So, I mean, someone is just like really, really in their feelings right now. Very, very much so. This could be you. This could be your person. This could be both of y'all or whoever's involved, you know. But we have generosity. This is your challenge. Your challenge is generosity. Okay. I'm going to read the message here, but I really feel like the reason why this is a challenge for you is because you're very generous to people that don't know how to give back. And it's not as though like, oh, just start being stingy or cold or anything like that. I just feel like that you need to use discernment maybe and also set boundaries to how generous you are and what you give out so that you're not leaving yourself out, you know? Okay, it says, be open to receive the bounty of the universe. At the same time, be generous with others and with yourself. A warmth of spirit radiates from you. Share from your heart and receive with an open heart, and success will blossom. So, Spirit wants you to keep your mind in an elevated, positive mindset to generate abundance. Okay, and you could be a generator. I forgot what those things are called. Okay, guys, I'm still, of course, studying like, you know, astrology and things like that. But if you ever had a birth chart done, you could find out like what your mission is in life and things like that. And you may be a generator. I forgot what that means. And I don't want to stop the live just to look it up, but you guys may want to look that up. Okay. I think a generator is someone who promotes people's ideas. And Allie, if you're watching, I think she's one because she was the one that was actually telling me about it. She's an Aquarius, but yeah, she was telling me about generators. So Allie, if you're watching, shout. Okay, we're gonna have to have another talk about generators, okay, or whatever they are. Okay, but yeah, Aquarius, you could be a generator. No, I want to use this deck. What's going on here? With this generosity, Aquarius. I think you discovered that someone's a vulture, dude. And you were just a moth caught in a spider's web the whole time. Like this person used you. They have a web of lies going on. They use a lot of people here. Yeah. And I think you just decided to just cut ties, you know, or you're awakening to this. It's just time for you to, sorry. The way that fell out. There you go. Clingy, old exes, dead relationships, old ways. Yeah. Aquarius, I really feel like that you have decided to set yourself free. It's time. This situation stressed you the hell out, kept you in worry, gave you a lot of migraines, things like that. And I feel like that you're finding your freedom, you're standing up, you're awakening, you know, and you've made up your mind that to give up these old ways of being, this could be a divine intervention to restore balance to your life because you may be feeling hopeless. You might be feeling like things are lost because you were chasing a soulmate connection or a twin flame or something that you really felt was very, 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 very significant. Very, very significant. Yeah. This may have left you shattered because this was a total downfall for you. But I really feel like it's just time for you to move on because this is, like I said, this has exhausted you. And you've done a lot of self-reflection here. You may have isolated yourself from this person, this situation, so that you can clear your mind. This person is salty as hell about it. Like I said with the index cards that I wrote out earlier for this reading. Someone here is very salty because you put them on pause so that you can focus on yourself. They're very salty over that, you know, and I think after you've done that here, you know, yeah, you're broken, you're shattered here, but you're just ready to move on and just be done with it at this point. Yeah, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Yeah, I just said it. Someone here is salty, 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 salty because they know that you're about to let them go and because of their bad choices, their games, and their mixed signals. Yeah, somebody was doing too much. When you met this person, they may have come off as nice, you know, cool, popular, whatever, you know, they may have given out that persona, but I think this person was just was carrying a facade, you know. You may have heard a lot of rumors about this person. I just saw the rumors card here, but yeah, I really feel like the spirit is like you need to step into your purpose and leave this situation alone, like seriously. All right, let me get into some tarot, see what's going on here. Spirit for Aquarius. Give me the background on this situation here, please, for Aquarius. Okay. Starting out, we have the Four of Cups. Okay. Justice in reverse. Libra energy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And we have the King of Swords with the Five of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse. Libra and Taurus energy here. King of Swords is Aquarius energy. Somebody feels left out in the cold and they feel like it's totally unfair that you cut them out. They feel victimized by you. I feel like that you did what you had to do, though, to restore peace and balance in your life with the Empress in reverse. The High Priest. Yeah, someone may have been, there may have been a secret pregnancy here, third party situation, all the way. Three of Cups reverse, High Priestess reverse, the Empress reverse. Yeah, somebody here was holding a lot of secrets, dealing with third parties. Someone could have a love child somewhere, or someone could be pregnant, or somebody here was just dealing with somebody who's extremely toxic, codependent, had a lot of secrets. There's a lot of gossip going around about this person too. This person's business is getting around, it seems. Like they have a reputation. There we go. Someone here has a very, very bad reputation. And when you first met this person, maybe this person's reputation wasn't this bad, or maybe he or she or whoever it was didn't have one at all. But I really feel like it's starting to come out now. And people are, because this person may be doing some really reckless things here, and the lies are starting to catch up with them here. Yeah, the death, it's over. It's over. Scorpio energy. This is somebody who has been playing for a little bit too long. Yeah, being foolish with the Fool in reverse. Aries energy, you might be dealing with an Aries. With the Fool in reverse, I really feel like someone here is hesitating to move on as well. So this could be you hesitating to move on because you're thinking about the Ace of Cups here. You have an outpouring of love and support for this person. Maybe you feel like if you stuck it out that it would work itself out here with the Fool and the upright now with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Maybe you feel like this person would come out of whatever funk they were going through, whatever mental mindset or mental disability, whatever they're going through. I really feel like this would work out. You felt it would. Look, Six of Wands. Yeah, you were like, oh, well, if I stick by them, it's going to work out eventually. But I really feel like that someone's mental issues have come to light publicly. Okay, now this person doesn't have to have a mental, like a real serious one. It could be that this person may have a very toxic personality type. They could be highly narcissistic, very egotistic, very selfish, very self-centered. It's all about me, blame shifting. Just very immature, very insecure. I really feel like this person here might be dealing with a lot, and maybe way more than what you felt like they were. Everybody goes through things. Everybody has, their issues that they deal with, But I really feel like this particular person, you just figured, okay, they just need my love and support, and this will help them. If I show this unconditional love to them, and I become the ride and die and show them that they don't have to act this way, maybe they will just change on their own. You gave them the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like it did not work out here. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It didn't work out. You felt unappreciated, felt like you were overworked. This person also wasn't putting in any work for this connection either. We got the Two of Cups now in the reverse with it. Yeah, someone here was keeping secrets here. They were not very expressive about their emotions or how they felt about things, but someone here is very immature and they like to lie all the time. Seven of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who holds in a lot of secrets, a lot of dirt. They won't tell anybody. Like they're going to take it to the grave. This is somebody that honestly, to be real with you, they may be this way for the rest of their life. I don't care how old they are. Everybody can change, and I like to have faith that people can, but it's not for you to wait around and see. And I really feel like that if you do, it's not going to work out the way you want. This person is completely content with living a loose lifestyle here. We got the Nine of Cups upright with the Two of Wands in reverse. Like this is somebody who's like content with just things, just like not planning, not working, not making a decision, just stagnant energy here. And I really feel like you had to call this person out. You had to take charge and you had to stand up for yourself with the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Like you really had to stand up and say, you know what? This ain't right. Like something's not right with this. Like this is not the way things are supposed to be here. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You invested into this and it turned out to be a distraction. Nothing came out of it. It's like planting seeds in the ground and then the seeds don't grow. Like somehow you failed them or the seeds were no good or something like that. You know, someone didn't tend to the ground in order for them to grow. So this person, I just heard in my head, put your money where your mouth is. So this is somebody who talk a good game, gift the gab like a mug. Okay, like they talk a very, very, very good game, and they could come off as though they're well put together. They're a hustler. They got money. They got their business together. All this and the other. And you may be finding out just how codependent this person actually is. You may be discovering that like they actually aren't the king or queen of their castle. You know, they really do need support. You know, the only reason why they have the things they have is because others have given it to them or have had to assist them with it. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not, you know, good to have. I mean, we all need help. Trust me, I know. Okay. I used to be homeless, guys. So I understand the power of help, you know, but this is someone who doesn't want to do anything for themselves. Like they don't aim to ever. They'll come off as though the man's got me down, you know, something like that. But they're not challenged. They're not even challenging the man to even be put down. You know, they're perfectly content with living the sort of life they live. And they will tell you though that they have dreams and stuff. They may even mimic what you say that you want. Oh yeah, I want the same thing. I want the same thing. But also though, someone here wants the dream life. And there's nothing wrong with that, but they don't, like I said, they just don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do the sacrifices. They just want to just wake up and everything is done. It's like wanting a Thanksgiving dinner without having to prepare it, without spending days preparing it in advance or anything like that. Or you know, planning out the whole event. You know, who's going to come, how they're going to get here, who's going to fly in from out of town, where they're going to stay. Like, no, somebody just wants to wake up and yawn and crawl out of bed, you know, brush your teeth, whatever, and walk into the kitchen and everything is perfect. And everybody's there and they didn't have to put in no work. That might have actually happened to you guys. That may have been why that popped into my head. There may have been a situation or quite a few, maybe some holidays, some birthdays, some ceremonies or whatever, or just, you know, just typical days with the family or friends where this person didn't help you. They just didn't help around the house. They didn't want to do anything. You constantly had to pick up after them. You know, they just have a sense of entitlement where they feel like, you know, they don't have to, you know, like they gaslight you when you ask about it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, look, 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Like, this is somebody who will challenge you when you try to get them off their ass. They'll try to challenge you, most definitely. Yeah, Temperance in reverse. This is an unbalanced energy here. Unbalanced. You know, maybe spiritually as well. Someone likes to push themselves and others to extremes in order to get results as well. Someone can be very impatient. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like I said, this is a distraction. Yeah. So tell me about this web of lies here. Like, what was this person saying or doing? Let me pull this deck. Okay, we've got the caution card here. It says, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. So you may have found or heard a rumor or found something out or just something was suspicious to you. You may want to look into it. Or you may have, hold on, what's going on here? It's like you wanted to look into something here. Or it's like that you didn't want to rush to judgment. There was a need to slow down. So you may have heard some information or a rumor or something just wasn't right. And you didn't want to jump to a conclusion. So you just kind of was cautious about it. Yeah. Someone here may have been lying about their gambling addictions or financial issues, things like that with the liar and the gambling here, problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances, be careful, someone sneaky. So yeah, I really feel like that there was a red flag with this energy here. I really feel like this was a situation that required for you to maybe move a bit more slow to really see this person for who they are. People will, of course, put on the front when you first meet them, and they will try to hold it up for as long as they can, but eventually it falls down. It does. Especially if they have people around them that's helping them push this persona, this front. For example, okay, I hope you guys know that old children's story tale, The Emperor's New Clothes. Basically how it goes is that these 2 swindlers or scam artists like stroll into this town and tell this emperor they're gonna make him a robe or whatever. And really, they didn't make him nothing. He was naked. Okay, they made him a pretend robe. It was invisible. They told him it was invisible. It was the grandest coat in the world, and that if anybody ever questioned him wearing this coat, that they were a fool, or it was like that. It was like a coat mentality, like, yeah, he's naked, but if you don't see what we're seeing, that just it's not because he's naked, it's because something's wrong with you. Something like that, like gaslighting in a sense, So I really feel like that someone may have promoted someone's persona to appear the way it was. This person may have had friends, associate, things like that at first, but I really feel like these people have like backed off since then. But I also am getting that someone called your person out, and now that shattered the illusion, because in the story, the emperor's new clothes, what really shattered the illusion about the emperor walking around naked and not wearing this grand coat or whatever, or robe or whatever the fuck you call it, is there was a kid. I think they held a parade in the town, and he's marching through the parade. I mean, they made such a jackass. It was just so funny. But anyway, they paraded him through the town, and this kid was like this. I think it was like a little small kid, like 3 years old. Kids have no filter. They don't know better. They're pure. They're pure. Okay. This kid calls him out, and he's like, "Hey, he's not wearing any clothes. He's naked." and then it was just like shattered the illusion, and everyone was like, he is naked, and then it went from there. It went down from there. But what I'm getting at is that I really feel like in this situation there was someone who shattered this illusion. They may have come and told you something. You may have heard gossip. You may have seen something. You may have did your own investigation. Aquarius, you're an air sign, intellect, mind. You guys are very worldly, okay? Very good at researching and things like that. Very smart. You know what the hell is going on with people. Yeah. And you discovered that there was someone else, that there was a third party. This third party may have come to you. The third party could be the gambling addiction in itself. It doesn't have to be a person. But I really feel like that you saw that someone was definitely hiding something. You found that out for yourself. And I really feel like it was a hard pill to swallow for you, but it is what it is. It says they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So yeah, you may have found out about a third party situation, and this may have been something or somebody that your person promised you they were done with. Even if this isn't a person, it's addiction or whatever, or a lifestyle. Someone may have promised you or this could be someone in your family. They may have told you guys like, hey, I'm done with this. I don't mess with that no more, or I don't mess with them no more. I don't mess with him or her no more, or whatever it is. And you may be finding out that actually wasn't true. This person ran back to an ex, or ran back to a lifestyle, or ran back to like something that they told you that they didn't do. But I also feel like that this is also like a I told you so type deal. I don't know. It kind of feels like this is not the first time with this person. And when this person may have left this third party to maybe come back to you, or there's multiple scenarios here, okay? This may not have happened to you. This could be very specific, but I feel like there's a situation where this isn't the first time you've caught someone. For somebody particular, this happened. And when you caught this person with this person, this person told them, oh, don't worry, they'll be back. They'll be back. This happens all the time. This person, what I'm saying? And you may not have listened, or maybe you were the third party and you're cross-watching, whatever. And maybe you told this person they'll be back. I really feel like this is something that was like, I told you so. And it's like really, really blowing someone's mind. Pregnancy. Someone is expecting. Someone here could be pregnant. They may have been hiding a pregnancy. Or there could be communication here that someone's pregnant. Someone may have called someone's wife and said they're pregnant. Frustrated with the situation. I'm not judging, but like there's a lot going on here. Yeah, now we got commitment here. Manifest the reverse. Like someone here may have gotten pregnant on purpose because they were trying to manipulate somebody into marrying them or into a commitment here. Someone thought that if they became a baby mama or something like that, that this would keep this person stuck in this way. He's retarded. And I mean, yeah, it couldn't have sense, but I really feel like that whoever this person is, like, I don't know. Yeah. Let me get some other cards out here. Okay. Tell me more, please, for Aquarius situation. Oh, hold on. This is what I wanted, the index cards. All right, Aquarius. Put these over here for now. Yeah. Someone was a Jezebel energy. Very, very much so. Okay, I just split the index card deck for that. Someone here also could be coming out about their sexuality, LGBTQ. So yeah, someone here is lying about, someone has a double life. They do. It's like when they are with someone or somebody or doing something, it's like another part of the world does not exist at all. It doesn't. It's like night and day. Like during the day, this person could be like blue collar, go to work, care about the family or appear to care about the family, stuff like that. But then at nighttime or when, family's gone or something, or when they just go off on their own, they're doing like the exact opposite. Like toxic things you probably would never imagine this person doing. Yeah, man. Someone's confidence suffered a blow, though. Let me see what that's about. Why someone's confidence suffered a blow? Oh, because you are conquering self-doubt and you're unlocking your manifestation power, strong willpower, and skill. So yeah, someone thought they had you hooked. I said this at the beginning of the reading. I said this. Bonnie and Clyde, someone wanted you to be their ride or die. And they really felt like they had you glued to them, that no matter what they did, you would always stick by them. Okay. Now, okay, something just occurred to me, okay? Earlier today, a video was suggested on my YouTube feed from another creator I watch. Her name is Ashley Says So. She's a great creator. She does like celebrity stories, things like that, like old celebrities, things like that. She did the Leon Spinks story, which is a fighter. He's an old fighter from like the 70s, like around the Muhammad Ali era, I think. But anyways, he was a really, really crazy individual. But anyway, in that story, it talked about how his wife basically put up with any and everything that man did, and he like dogged her out in every way possible. And I mean, and people were trying to understand why she went on with this for so long. And they were talking about that that she was very insecure. She really felt like she couldn't be with anyone else, that she felt like she was ugly. People were telling she was ugly. I really feel like in this situation, now I'm starting to understand why they may have popped up on my feed. It was kind of like a message, I feel like. I really feel like, now I'm not accusing you of feeling this way, but I really feel like you suffered with, or somebody in this situation dealt with a lot of self-doubt, a lot of insecurities. Maybe someone may have felt like they couldn't do better, or maybe someone here just felt like that this would be too much to overcome. But either way, this person's confidence suffered a blow because whatever glue they had on you wore off, okay? Because you conquered self-doubt and you set yourself free from this. Yeah, this person thought that you were the ride or die, that you were going to be like Bonnie and Clyde and just put up whatever. Somebody's going to, I just said this, living a double life. I'm telling you. Somebody here was living a double life. And they regret it. Says, if I could turn back the hands of time. Yeah, they regret it a lot. But I mean, I feel like this is somebody who runs away from their karma, okay? They jump into new situations when they see that their current situation is about to bomb out. It's like a lifeboat, like being on a cruise ship and, okay, the cruise ship is sinking. Let me jump in my lifeboat real quick and go over to this cruise ship and party with these people. And then when they get tired of my bullshit, I'll jump in the lifeboat and go to the next one like that. Like someone here just leaves bodies in the wake, I mean, metaphorically, okay, please. But I'm just saying, yeah, this is somebody though that I feel like you had to let it go. You prayed about it and you decided to let this shit go and just have faith with the situation here, because I really feel like this is something that really brought up a lot of anger. It says there's going to be some furniture moving, fights, pissed, angers, altercations, conflict, disputes, man. So yeah, I really feel like you fought tooth and nail with this person all day, every day, or just free. I mean, and it just exhausted you. This person was a real energy vampire here. And this person may have said some really, really nasty things to you that they're regretting right now. Said things they really regret. This person may have really, really said some really nasty things about it. And this is somebody that you had a lot of, I don't really, and it's very similar to what I was just saying about the Leon Spinks documentary, because his wife, she had so much power to take this man down, because he was like dogging her out with money and everything. She could have easily taken this man down with all sort of things he was doing, but she chose not to. And I'm saying that because we have Don't Tell Lies About Me and I Won't Tell the Truth About You. So I really feel like, Aquarius, you had a lot of power. You could have easily aired this person out and shut them down so quick, But your love for them kept you from doing that, and you just may have just put up with it for a while, you know? Yeah. I really feel like that you waited and waited and waited for this person to get their shit together. And now they've missed their chance. This has waited too long. Now they've missed their chance. And it says the math ain't mathing. Yeah, things aren't adding up. Yeah, things are adding up here. Yeah, someone here may have family problems, or this may be causing family problems. Take out resonates here. Yeah, someone here has destroyed their credibility with you. They've destroyed it. You can't believe anything they say. You want them to confess. You want them to tell you the truth. You want them to just be real about it. You may feel like this person was in secret competition with you, or a third party they were dealing with may have been in secret competition with you. And that may be the case for this pregnancy card that came out, because, like I said, someone here may have got knocked up on purpose to force someone to propose or marry them or something like that. Yeah, someone here with the manifest in reverse. Yeah, someone here was trying to manipulate someone. I mean, it was like, I don't know. It's like a lot of competition here. That's crazy. Hold on, guys. I've got more. I got a lot of cards. All right, what else here for Aquarius? Okay. Yeah, we have ex-wife or ex-husband. That may be of relevance here. If they're not, then maybe they're going to be soon. It says be patient. Okay, I'm knocking cards over. What's it say? Ooh, okay. It says stolen goods. Yeah, someone may be stealing shit. They may have been stealing from you, stealing from other people, bringing it to you. We got Archangel Michael here with divine intervention, protection. So yeah, someone here is about to get caught up for the shit that they're doing. They just are. Someone here got a lot of shit going on in the background, guys. I'm serious. It says gaining clarity about an unfair situation. Illusions are fading and you see injustice. Decisions made due to wishful thinking. So I really feel like you're reflecting on this and you're realizing that a lot of the decisions you made to keep going with this energy, to keep putting up with it, was because, again, you had wishful thinking and things would be, you were hoping for the best. Yeah. But now I feel like you're running on empty here, Aquarius. Even though you're still standing, you're tired. You know, you're tired. You're tired. Yeah, someone here may be involved in gang-related activities. They may run the streets or have a street life. I mean, no judgment, but again, like I said at the beginning, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Someone here may have been a karmic, a catalyst twin flame, just meant to teach you a lesson to prepare you for your real twin flame. Yeah, and someone here may have suffered an ego death, or maybe, I mean, it might be one or both of you guys, but yeah, there's a lot going on here, Aquarius, man. But now you're focused on the law of attraction here. It says join a support group as well. Someone may have hacked your phone, or you may have had to hack someone's phone to find out the truth or something. I don't know. But with the law of attraction here, join a support group. Like I said, this situation really, really wore you out, okay? Because with the spider here and the moth, I really feel like you were the moth in this situation. You got caught in this spider web, very, very much so, by someone who was a vulture, a big ass freaking vulture, a big vulture. Like someone got elephant karma coming their way. And I love elephants. Okay, elephants are a beautiful spiritual animal. I love them. So I'm not saying like elephants are evil. I'm just saying like someone got elephant-sized karma coming their way. Gigantic karma. Someone here has been doing a lot of things in the background here. Like someone here may be a thief, a scammer. If not that, you know, they just are just very dishonest, very manipulative, just untrustworthy overall. It's just kind of what I'm getting here. So let me see what the advice is here. Hold on. I'm going to get a different deck here. Oh, yeah, let's use this one. And then I'll use that one. And then I'm going to also tell you what's going on here, Aquarius, with new love. So please hang on, okay? Because I will definitely, because I don't want to just focus on what you're moving away from, okay? I want to really give you insight on what to look forward to, okay? Because if you think about the positivity in the situation, which could be, I'm going to move on to something happier. There's going to be someone else that's going to treat me right because now I know how to better vet out my relationships and connections and set boundaries. You know, that gives you motivation to move forward, you know, so I don't really want to just keep focusing on what didn't work out here, but I definitely want to give you the tea. So I'm going to do that. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support and likes. Okay. Thank you for joining. All right. So tell me more about this liar, gambling. So what's all this? Yeah, this is a lazy, greedy, gluttonous ass energy here. Somebody here was just a couch surfer, don't want to work or don't keep a job, or just, Yeah, this is somebody who just wants to be taken care of. Okay, very, very much so. Someone here was doing so much, though, that they're about to get caught up with the law, too. Someone could be going to jail. Someone's greedy nature could be getting them caught. Yeah, look, protest. Someone's getting called out. You see them with the megaphone? It says attention on here. So, yeah, someone could be getting called out. Someone could be getting called out. This could be you calling them out, or maybe somebody that they've taken from, or wrong one way or the other. Yeah, someone here could be gaining knowledge about this. I really feel like you may have found, someone may have called this person out to you, and I really feel like that you just was like, enough is enough. I'm cutting this person off. With the quit smoking card here, it says quit awakening rejection. I really feel like that when this person, I feel like somebody told you that this person was doing something, you didn't want to believe it, or take it how it resonates here. But I really feel like you just, you were just in disbelief about it. But the proof is in the pudding here. I think you kind of like reflected back on all the things, all the red flags you may have ignored, and it all came, and it's just all came together for you here. But yeah, someone here may have been indulging with friends, people that they said they didn't deal with no more. I really feel like that you just like, this is just too much for me to deal with. This person is an energy vampire, like a succubus energy. Like it's just, they just keep taking and taking and taking, and they're not giving back. And I really feel like you said enough is enough here. Yeah, someone's very childish, very immature. Someone is always, and I also feel like that you fantasized in your mind about this person being a wholesome person. Someone, you may have felt like this person was like on the same level as you, maybe even morals wise. You probably felt like, oh, this person goes to church with me. They like to help people in need, and we have deep talks about this, that, and other. It might have just been an act here. But I also feel like you pray for this person's well-being all the time here, because this person is going through some sort of depression or paranoia here. But also, this keeps coming out, and I'm going to keep saying it. Somebody could be getting caught up with the law or some sort of karma here behind something they've done, and they're paranoid about it. Someone may have hurt someone in the past, and they're extremely paranoid about it. Like they're afraid of something happening. This is crazy. So what's the advice here? Take a leap of faith into the unknown here. New beginnings. The Fool's here. Aries energy. Be dealing with Aries. 6 of Wands. So Spirit is asking you to just move on. Move on freely. 6 of Wands is public recognition, victory, progress. Spirit is saying that your happiness is moving forward and not backwards. This person, this situation is done. Yeah, 9 of Wands in reverse. Spirit is like, give it up. Stop fighting for this. This is something that you may have been fighting for a long time. Fighting with this person, trying to get them to care, trying to get them to fight for the connection. Yeah. The Sun is here, though. Leo energy with the Fool. So I really feel like Spirit is saying that it's going to be success. Everything's going to be okay. So many good things are coming up for you here, Aquarius, once you leave this situation alone here. You have 4 Cups in reverse. Spirit is recognizing that you may be feeling a little down and out about this, but it's time for you to choose happiness, okay? Spirit doesn't want you to sulk about what happened. They don't want you to, not saying you shouldn't have the right to mourn or be sad, but Spirit's just like, don't focus on that here, because you still have other opportunities here if you trust yourself. We have the High Priestess here as well with the Emperor in reverse, and then the Magician upright. This is somebody who's a shapeshifter. This is somebody who, depending on who they're around, they change their personality, their image, or what they're into, it kind of seems like, in order to get by. That's kind of creepy, but it's true. And I really feel like you're struggling with this person's identity. It's like, this can't be the person. And I really feel like that's what's keeping you in that 4 of Cups energy, because it's just like, no, this is not who this person was. I really feel like someone's in disbelief about it. You know what it is, but it's just like, damn. Yeah, 4 Cups again. Like, you're really, really on your mind. It's really, really on your mind. Spirit is saying maybe it's time to move forward here. You're not, maybe this reading is a confirmation. Yeah, because there's only heartbreak here. Ooh, what's behind it? 3 of Swords and a 7 of Wands. Okay. Spirit is saying that it's definitely time to stand up for yourself, but also stand up for your heart. It's time for you to heal. In the future, you could be very defensive, very guarded as well when it comes to your heart because you've been hurt, which that's understandable. Spirit wants you to give yourself time. Wants to let you know that you're going to recover from these challenges here. We got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to recover from this, okay? We got the Ace of Wands here in reverse with Page of Cups reverse. Whoa, 8 of Cups reverse. 9 of Pentacles reverse. Whoa, hold on. Let me see what this is. Okay. 9 of Pentacles reverse is like someone questioning their worth. 8 of Cups reverse is emotional baggage, having trouble walking away from something. Page of Cups reverse are insecurities, immaturity, not being able to express yourself, not being like happy, childhood wounding, things like that with the Ace of Wands reverse. You guys could be lacking energy, motivation, and drive to have this new beginning here. And it could be because you're dealing with a lot of baggage about a lot of disappointments that may have happened in the past. And I think you're really, with this one right here, like this one is hitting exceptionally hard, very hard. And I really feel like that you're really struggling here. Very, very much struggling with getting over this. And at this time, you just may not be able to see how well this is going to work out because you're still trying to get through it here. But this has evolved you, Aquarius, into an Empress energy. The Empress energy is she is the embodiment of all 4 queens in tarot. The Queen of Pentacles with her stability, independence, nurturing energy, to be able to do things for herself and make things grow. Queen of Swords, set boundaries, make decisions with logic and not so much emotion. Queen of Wands, independent, focused, good looking, charismatic, independent. And then, hold on, what I leave out? The Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups, which is intuition, nurturing, sweetheart energy, intuition. I really feel like this was a painful lesson, but it taught you a lot. And Spirit wants you to just be patient with yourself because you're evolving into something that you're elevating in vibration. It is. You definitely are. Yeah, look, the Queen of Cups is right behind it with the Ace of Cups. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is a beautiful message, Aquarius. It really is. Okay. So we have the Empress here, okay? Libra, Taurus energy. Then I also have the Queen of Cups. She's Cancer energy, by the way. The Ace of Cups, and these are all upright. The 9 of Cups, and I'll explain these, and the 5 of Cups upright. Okay. There's significance here with this 5 of Cups card, okay? In this card, he is walking away from the cups that he spilt over, and he is walking towards the 2 cups that remain in the distance. In the traditional tarot deck, the 5 of Cups card, it shows someone who is focused on what was spilled over. And he has like 2 cups behind him, but he's not paying attention to it because there's the cups in front of him that spilled over. So in this version, he's doing the opposite. So what this message is saying here, Aquarius, is that this evolved you, and you're going to find new love here. This is going to be someone very caring and nurturing, but it's going to take for you to walk away from this. You still have opportunities left in your life for love. Spirit is asking you to trust yourself, to heal yourself, to love yourself, and trust that the universe is going to give to you what you truly deserve. Your emotional stability needs to come first at this time. Okay? You could be just going along with the flow right now because you're overwhelmed. And you're drained, and Spirit is asking you to give yourself time here to nurture your emotions, to nurture your wounds here. Yeah, it's like licking your wounds after a battle here. Yeah, the Hangman in reverse, but really could be upright too. Pisces energy. Spirit is called on, with the Queen of Swords behind it, Libra energy. Spirit is definitely called on you to maybe pause and reflect, to take a step back from the situation and think of it logically. And think about making better moves, discerning your relationships, like taking your time. I really feel like this was, you're pausing for a minute to just kind of gain introspection on this. When you're in the middle of it, it's hard for you to see the situation for what it is. But there are a lot of lies that are coming out now, a lot of secrets with the 7 of Swords in reverse. and the death card here, Scorpio energy. So I really feel like that a lot of things are coming out here. I also feel like a lot of things coming out that you're willing to change about yourself, and a lot of toxic energy that, I mean, not toxic energy, but like maybe like destructive behavior that you may be exhibiting that you need to cut out as well. I really feel like this is just transforming you. Yeah, Page of Wands to bring you back your drive, your energy, your passion. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles here, you're manifesting in a major way. Spirit is letting you know as well that you are a very creative person. You could be artsy, into arts and crafts, things like that. You're very fun to be around, very funny. And Spirit is telling you that this sort of energy that you naturally have is going to bring you new opportunities in every way, shape, or form. You just have to trust yourself with the High Priestess here. That's your intuitive card, but that's you like I know what I want here. Yeah. But this person, though, they want to come back in. We got the Three of Wands here with the Six of Cups. It's like they're waiting for the dust to settle. But to be honest with you, they're not trying to do anything with this connection, y'all. They're not. This is somebody who just wants you to stay on their mind. We got the Three of Wands here with the Four of Swords. Then we've got the Six of Cups with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone's non-committal. Non-committal. This is a very frustrating energy. They're going to continue to frustrate you. This is somebody who they're reckless, very impulsive. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're stuck. They're not. This is someone who talks a good game, but nothing's going to come out of it. Yeah, very, very, very much so. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey. Sorry, guys. I'm not answering questions on this live. I'm sorry. I'm not. Okay, let me wrap this up, guys, because I've been chatting for a minute. Let me get you some closing messages here. Yeah, here we go. We need this deck. Okay, here we go. This deck is calling me too. I hear children playing outside. So, and that's like the second time I've heard this child. I've heard somebody's kid like screaming in the background like they're having fun, you know? So I really feel like that could be a calling for you to maybe spend more time with family, friends, pets, like go hang outside for a minute, ground yourself, you know, like don't like overdo it. Give yourself space if you need it. But I really feel like Spirit is telling you to get back into a childlike innocence, you know, like wonder. Spirit wants you to have, you may have been very fun loving. I mean, you could still be, but I really feel like that energy is just zapped right now. And I really feel like Spirit is inviting you to bring that back in, that childlike wonder. You could be very funny, very goofy. And I feel like you just haven't been that way lately. You just been man. Yeah. Let me get you, actually, I'm going to start with this deck. I'm going to get you an Earth Warriors Oracle. Okay, this is a journey message, okay, for your path. They're very, very great when you're going through things like this situation here. Okay, and then I'm going to get you some manifestation messages here. And, also I'm going to get you some messages here about new love, and then I'll wrap it up. All right, so for this situation here, Holy Spirit, what's the advice here for Aquarius? Okay. It says, honor the light, okay? Let me read that for you. And I'm not going to lecture you guys. I don't like being lectured to. I'm just going to get to the advice, okay? I know this could be lengthy. Pass it up. I think it's the last message in the deck. Okay. It says, people around you, perhaps even you, can sometimes get caught up in the troubles of the world and forget to focus on the light in their own creative power. Gently but persistently remind yourself and others to ask for divine help. This can be done according to each individual's belief system. Prayers will be answered. Focus on the light at specific moments during each day. Place sacred objects in your line of vision so that you see them and remember the light often. You are a light worker, a light bearer, one who is divinely designed to receive and transmit light for the benefit of humankind and Mother Earth. I'm sorry, guys, I got something in my eye. Freaking eyelash. You have more influence in situations to bring about divine conclusions than you may realize. Don't be afraid to use your light in all ways possible. So Spirit is asking you to honor your own divinity, to honor your own light. The two angel, I put those up, but the two angel cards I pulled at the beginning of the reading were Earth Angel and Light Worker. So yeah, this is your divine destiny. you're an empath. You're meant to help others less fortunate. You attract. You may wonder why you attract these type of energies, and it's because darkness is. I mean, like people who are in the dark are attracted to the light. And some people don't recognize their own darkness, so they don't know they're overcoming people. They just think they're supposed to zap it up, and that might be the sort of thing that's going on here. But Spirit is asking you to honor your light, to don't dim it, and to add light into your day. So like pay attention to the sun throughout the day, like the positioning, or put objects around to remind you of the light in your life. This can be family, friends, religious symbols, things like that. Just whatever brings you motivation. Okay. Okay, I'm a gamer. Okay, not as much as I used to be. Okay, but my favorite video game of all time is The Legend of Zelda. Okay, my favorite game in the whole world. The tattoo I have on my arm is the Triforce from the game. There's three triangles. One represents wisdom, one represents power, one represents courage. Okay, you guys may be really well versed with this game and everything, but the reason behind me like really following that game, and just really having it tattooed on me was because it reminds me to have to when to use wisdom. It reminds me about my courage. It reminds me about the power I have. And that is just a mantra I've always followed that helped me get through a lot of things. Okay, along with my spiritual beliefs and godly beliefs, believe me. But I'm just saying, it's like a reminder. It's like a badge. So when I feel down and out, I tend to look at it like this. Like how you look at a watch. Well, I'm wearing a watch. You look at your watch. I tend to stare at it. To kind of remind me of the power I hold, of the wisdom I hold, of the courage I hold. And I can make it through anything. So I'm just saying, like, Spirit is like, surround yourself with things that are motivational. These could be motivational posters, motivational messages. You may, I'm hearing that someone likes to read or listen to audiobooks, things like that. Spirit is definitely asking you to add more inspirational things into your life, to watch your diet as well. That came out at the beginning of the reading as well, definitely. Okay, let me dig into some new love here, because I almost forgot. I'm so sorry. I meant to do that before this and I forgot. So let me dig into some new love for you real quick, because even though I feel like you guys may need to take a moment to step back and heal, I still, feel like you should have something to look forward to. So let me dig into that, okay? Okay, Holy Spirit, tell me about new love here for Aquarius. I heard holy in my head. Like, this is going to be holy. And let me say this, okay? I know there's a lot of different definitions and stereotypes about twin flames and soulmates, okay? Just because someone's your twin flame does not mean that you have to come into union with them in this lifetime, okay? So and I'm saying this because you may have stuck by this person because you felt like it was in your divine mission to do so, okay? And you may meet someone that, like, this could very well be your twin flame, but you could meet a really highly significant soulmate in the future and realize that this person has more in common with you. They're more in tune with you than this past person could ever be. So I'm saying this because I want you to give love a chance after this. Okay. I really do, because I really feel like God, the universe, the Most High, whomever you're subscribed to spiritually, I really feel like they want to make it up to you, and they can't make it up to you. They can't honor you and reward you for all the pain and misery and lessons you've conquered karmically, if you're closed off to that blessing. Okay. And it's about you trusting yourself, using discernment. Okay. So now this person taught you what you don't want, and you know what red flags to pay attention to. You know to call people out. It's like you're nipped in the bud now. When people come to you and express themselves, you question things. You don't just go with it and have faith that, yeah, you have faith that it'll work out, but it's just, you question people now on their motives. And I really feel like that it's going to work out for you. Okay, so tell me here about new love. Yeah, the Four of Cups came out here with the Eight of Pentacles. Spirit is like, first work on yourself, to get out of a depressive mindset, or, things didn't work out. It's time for you to just overcome that here. Yeah. Be patient with yourself also here with the Empress. You're evolving. And that's the second time the Empress has come out here. But yeah, Spirit is like, you're about to be happy. Happy squirrels here. Okay. This is someone, when they see you with that Empress card that came out before this, when you meet this new love, this is somebody who's going to feel like you're the total package. Okay. The Empress is feminine energy, but it could be masculine as well. There's really no gender in tarot. I'm sorry, guys. This eyelash is driving me crazy. And I'm trying not to stop. But anyways, This is someone who's going to feel like you're the total package. Okay. This could also be someone who's coming out of a situation themselves. Maybe they had to conquer the same lesson as you and they're questioning their worth as well. So I really feel like someone may also be, I mean, they're going to be sure that they want you once they get to know you and everything. But I also feel like this is someone who also is going to be just like you know, discovering what they really want and being open and honest. You guys are going to have a lot of things in common, a lot of things to talk about. I'm hearing you're going to talk about a lot. Yeah, I really feel like you're going to be beating them off with a stick. You're going to have a lot of people wanting to come and hang out with you. Take you out on dates. They're going to be fighting over you, dude. This is also somebody who's going to challenge you, not in a toxic way, but like they're going to challenge your ideas. They're going to want to pick your brain. They're going to want to know you inside and out, not just superficial, but they want to know, like, and not in like in a manipulative way. Like, I want to know how to operate so I can manipulate them. No, it's like this person is going to really be inspired by you. They're going to be really, this person's going to be really interesting. They are. Yeah. We got the Lovers here with the Three of Cups. This is going to be something to celebrate. Gemini energy. This is going to be a very significant relationship here. Very, very much so. This is going to be someone that you might meet while you're out and about in the community, when you're with your friends. You may go out on a girls' night out or guys' night out, whatever, you know, and meet this person, and it may take you by surprise. Yeah. Also, don't let this, okay, let me give you this as a warning, okay? I mean, I guess this is just common sense, but this past person, they're not going to just disappear into the abyss just because you've left them alone, okay? I really feel like this person is still going to try to be in the energy somehow. We got the snake here between the Lovers card. You see a snake just sitting in the grass. Like, this snake is not really looking, the snake is not looking threatening at the moment, but that's the possibility here. And I'm just saying that with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this person's 10 of Cups, their emotional fulfillment, their dreams coming true would be to make you miss an opportunity for you to have good luck in your life with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Yeah, someone here is trying to keep you stuck in a cycle with them. So please don't allow yourself to be love bombed back into a situation, okay? This person may start giving you affection that you've never seen, like outpouring of affection and all this other stuff, and it may not be sincere, okay? So if this, you know, this person may not really start up with this sort of energy until they see you dating someone else or talking to someone new, or it could be that you just made a significant life decision for yourself here with the Lovers here. You're balancing your masculine and your feminine energies, and this person is mad because you've cut them out. The Spirit is like, don't let this person trick you out of your 10 of Cups here, okay? Because they're stuck. Yeah, the Hangman in reverse. Someone here is getting karma. They're being caught up for the things that they've done, and I'm not going to focus no more on that, okay? I'm going to get back into the new love because this person has had enough attention. But yeah, this is someone who wants to distract you with their BS. You know, they may be going to jail, getting hurt, a lot of things going on, and they're like, oh, I need your help. Focus on me. Don't focus on yourself. Focus on me right now. Spirit's like, don't fall for that here. Yeah, Three of Swords. I'm telling you. Somebody's going to be heartbroken, mad as hell that they missed their chance with you, and trying to manipulate you back into their energy. So no. Tell me more about this new love here. Yeah, this is someone who's going to want to marry you. Four of Wands. This is something that's going to be celebrated, dude. This could be somebody that you meet at a community event, a social gathering of some sort, a party or something. But I really feel like somebody here, this is going to be long term. This new love, this is going to be long term. Yeah, the Temperance. You've been patient. Sagittarius energy. This person could be a Sagittarius, might have it in your chart or whatever. But this card represents moderation, patience, divine timing as well. Earth Angel card as well, light worker card. So yeah, this is going to be someone I really feel like matches your energy. They're going to be highly vibrational, very patient with you. Yeah, happy energy here. I don't want to say happy go lucky, but very happy, very balanced. Libra energy with a happy squirrel. Like, this is somebody who's going to be very happy, and they're going to make you happy. This is someone who likes making other people happy. They don't want you to feel down and out around them. This may make you feel a certain type of way, Aquarius, like you can't trust them or something. Like, you could be because I mean, naturally you're going to be kind of guarded after this. I get that. But I really feel like this is someone who's going to be patient with you and willing to show you that they're a bit different. I really do. I really feel that here. What else about this new love? Yeah, this person is going to be good looking, sexy, independent. This is somebody who does not need a man or a woman, take it how it resonates, but they just want one. Like, they're perfectly fine without one. They're confident in themselves. And I also feel like you are too. Like you're going to be in this energy as well. I really feel like, yeah, you're going to be really, really very much sought after here with the strength here. Leo energy, you could be dealing with a Leo, fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Aries. But what I'm getting at though is that this is someone who is going to hold on to you like hell. You see how she's like hugging the hell out of this lion here? Like someone here, this is going to be a really strong connection here. Someone here could be an influencer, a very like powerful social media influencer or something like that, or they just are known. Yeah, very assertive, like a speaker of some sort, not of swords. Someone here may work with the law enforcement, an investigator perhaps, or someone who just is honest. And they did. It's like they actually do put their money where the mouth is. Like they don't just say what they're gonna do. Like they actually do it. Like for example, this could be somebody that may grab your attention just by how wild and crazy they are. Not wild crazy like, oh, I gotta stay away from them, but like this person could be very spontaneous when you meet them. This could be someone that be like, yeah, I'm going skydiving tomorrow. And you're like, yeah, right. The person ain't going skydiving. And then like the next day, you get this video message and they're like holding their phone up in the sky. I mean, they're like falling out of the plane and they're like holding like, hi! And you're like, what the hell? And he's like, I told you I was going to skydiving. You thought I was lying. Like this is somebody who really does like to act on their dreams. Okay. And I really feel like this is somebody who wants to do that with you. They want to do that with you. You may tell this person, this new person, hey, I want to do this, or I want to go mountain climbing, or whatever. I want to go to this country, or I want to travel, and they're gonna really, really help you to manifest it. They're gonna help you to put the stuff forward to make it happen, and they're gonna, really pressure you. And of course, I really feel like you're gonna have your boundaries and everything set, but I really feel like this is somebody who really wants to see you grow. Okay, they don't want to just take from you here. Yeah, King of Swords, Aquarius energy. This is someone who knows what they want. Someone who makes judgment calls. When the King of Swords makes a judgment call, he stands on it. He don't back down. So I really feel like this is somebody who knows what they want. They know they want a happy life, a happy wife, a happy husband. They want the long-term stability, the happy life, period. They want the kids, the dog, everything. Like this is somebody that really, really is not talking shit. Look, Page of Swords reverse. And then we got the Queen of Swords right here. I really feel like this is you, Aquarius. This is Libra energy, by the way. With the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse, I really feel like you're cutting out anyone that you feel like is just all talk. Like you've had enough of people just BSing you with their dreams and fantasies. You're about people who really can demonstrate to you that they're about it here. Yeah. Ace of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're putting yourself first. You're honoring your worth. And I really feel like this person is going to love that about you. This is someone who's going to have a lot of love for you, dude. Yeah. Very, very much so. Yeah. Not looking for perfect, just loyal and real. I don't think you're asking for much. I don't think you are. And sadly, I don't think you've ever asked for much. I don't think you have. I really feel like a lot of you guys have just wanted someone to just be real with them. Not to be flawless, because no one is flawless, but just be open to change, be open to different ways of being and thinking and honest. And I'm pretty sure you didn't want anybody to be rich either and just have all their shit together just like that. I just really feel like you wanted somebody you could grow with. Definitely. Yeah, the Ten of Swords here with the Five of Wands. I really feel like you dealt with a lot of betrayals in your life. Not just, you, Don. I'm just talking about like in general, but yeah, you guys have dealt with a lot of conflict, a lot of betrayals, a lot of trying to get people to understand you and wanting to do things with you. And I really feel like you're done with it now. Yeah. Okay. So Aquarius, I really hope you enjoy that reading. Let me see if I have a closing oracle here for you. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, by the way, and joining the live. You guys are freaking awesome. Okay. All right. So Aquarius, it says compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. And then it says soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and to let your authentic self soar. Spirit is asking for you to have compassion for yourself and to fly high. That skydiving metaphor I used a minute ago, that has relevance here. I really feel like Spirit is like, take chances. Like, don't do anything that would risk your life. Please don't. But I really feel like Spirit is like, break free. You guys could be could be wishing you were a bird and you could just fly away. And you can not maybe turn into a bird. I mean, I can't tell you what you can't do. I mean, you might be a magical spirit that can turn into a bird, okay? Shape shifting. But I'm just saying that I really feel like Spirit is like, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Stop trying to fit in with lower vibrational energy. Stop trying to fit in with everyone else's perception of you or whatever else. Like, be afraid to let people down. I mean, don't be afraid to let people down. Don't be afraid to go out there and take chances. Okay. And if you fall, you fall. So what? A lot of people do. It doesn't mean you can't get back up. You know? What's that song? We fall down, but we get up. For a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got back up. Yeah. Step back. You're being asked to take a step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so that you can get the perspective that is needed. Yeah. So Spirit is asking you to take a step back in general, not just from this situation, but maybe just from a lot of things. It may be time to take a vacation, or just like maybe take a social break from people and just really just kind of hang back for a minute, you know, and kind of focus on things. All right, Aquarius. So I've got to get out of this live, guys. I've been talking for a minute. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. You have no idea how much that means to me. You know, I really like my messages getting out. So thank you guys so much for sharing. Also, for those who are not aware, I do have a TikTok, and the handle on there is raven.moon.alase. I have it in my description box, I believe. So if you're interested, I have additional messages on there as well. Trying to make sure I'm not leaving anything out. I mean, we're in Mercury retrograde until like, I think August the 17th or something. I don't know. So my mind's kind of scrambled. But anyways, Aquarius, let me get out of here, guys. I love you again so much and have a wonderful day. Okay. God bless you. Bye.